Since you also spoke about Kashmir and your first chapter is about Lalitaditya Muktapida,
Yeah,
and India, I mean, the Kashmir Valley is now at crossroads of history, and it's at a very important juncture. We've seen the history evolve through the last 7 decades, and everybody's curious as to what will happen in the future. Not just in terms of the security situation, but even as a society, how it will progress.
yeah,
Was there a particular reason you chose to speak write about this in the first chapter of the book?
yeah. Kashmir, at least in the Indic imagination, I think it was the epicenter. And that is why it has been under attack from time immemorial and continues to be. And thanks to the Karkotas, the and dynasties before, after, till of course the Shahamiri dynasty and Sikandar Butch Khan and barbarians like that took over. We had an unbroken Hindu past of Kashmir, and it was not just a Hindu kingdom, but also a center of the greatest, learning, philosophy, literature, astronomy, astrology, medicine, and Ayurveda. Some magnificent palaces, buildings, temples, the Martand Sun Temple, and also interestingly Buddhist shrines. There was this tolerance to other panthas or faiths within the Sanatan Dharma, unlike the false equivalence that is always created of Hindu Buddhist conflicts. Here
Right,
was a Hindu king who was, a very devout Vaishnava who also built replicas of the Bamyan Buddhas and gigantic stupas in honor of Buddha in Kashmir. And Tibetan Buddhism too was influenced by, Kashmir Shaivism. There were deities like Avalokiteshvara and all of these people who were drawn from the Shaivite traditions. So I think Kashmir's importance was rightly exemplified when none less than Adi Shankaracharya, after establishing the four pithas in the cardinal points of India, he established a Sarvagnya Peeth in Kashmir. Sarvagnya, or the all knowing. So, Kashmir that way becomes the epicenter of our civilization as the center of knowledge, where goddess Sharada was the presiding deity. The script that they had was also the Sharada script. And that is why I think it's been under attack since then till now. And I thought, what better way to start a book on civilizational glory than the place that was the epicenter of our civilization, which was Kashmir, and with a person who exemplified that in all ways. One of the greatest monarchs from that part of the
right.
country, who sadly we know so little of, Lalitaditya Muktapida.